peace was good. Welcome to the installment of new movie pickups. I know it's been a couple months since I've done one. I know it's been a while since I did a video, but whatever. Without further ado, start with the first movie that I picked up. These are movies that I picked up over the past 5 months. I think I started from March all the way up to today because I went to a couple of pawn shops, bought some movies and shit. So as you can hear, Necro playing in the background. I'm your idol from the Brutality Part 1 album. So without further ado, first movie is The Killing Hour, released in 1982. This is actually a pretty good movie. It's pretty much about a killer that is on the loose, killer who is killing people all over New York City. And when he kills somebody, he actually handcuffs them and stuff like that. And there's a reporter who's wants to get the story from the handcuff killer, and he also have like a hothead detective, kind of like a Dirty Harry type of detective, is trying to catch the killer. But what's interesting about the movie is that there's a lady who is actually an artist. She actually draws, and she actually draws, when the killing is about to start, she actually draws the murders that happen before the killings actually start. And because so that's what's so interesting about the movie. And the detective teams up with with the girl, with the psychic whatever, thoughts and stuff like that. They team up, try to catch the killer, and all that good stuff. But this is actually a pretty good movie. I got it for I think 60 cents at Salvation Army. So I was like, why not? So I need to get this bitch on DVD. I know it's out on Blu-ray I think Blu-ray, but I know it's on Blue Underground. But definitely will be picking this up. The Killing Hour, 1982. Pick it up. Then we got Colors of Rage, released in 1998 or 1999, I should say. I'm still watching this movie, but pretty much from what I gather, it's pretty much about this interracial couple from Boston goes out to New York. The girl who's black, she's an up and coming singer. She's people that move to New York try to get the record deal. 'Cause New York is like the mecca of music. Hip hop or R&B. The mecca of everything, fashion, music, all that good stuff. And and because of that, she's not really getting the deals that she deserves. And the boyfriend, who's a bike messenger in New York as well, they're kind of like going through financial strain. They need money for rent and stuff like that. And it's just that's putting a strain in the relationship and vice versa. And it's like you have like this group of I guess like a militia, like a so-called Black Panther, like I guess like the offshoot of the Black Panthers. The whole stupid ass new Black Panther shit. They talk about, oh, the white man this, the white man that is the devil, all that shit. I don't believe in all that, but yeah, this is pretty much Colors of Rage. I haven't finished watching it. I mean, you have Redman's actually in the movie. He actually does his thing in the movie. He's not goofy like most people think he is. You got Cheryl Pepsi Riley, a lot of Darkman. You see, I think in the first scene of the movie, Queen Pen, Nikki D from Flavor Unit, Nikki Richards. Yeah, this movie is definitely low budget, but if you can find it, definitely pick it up. If you like late 90s hood movies, then this is the movie to pick up. Then we got this movie, Runaway Train, released in 1985. Fucking love this movie. This movie is a classic, very underrated. I got this off Amazon. I think for 12 or 13 bucks or some shit like that. It's pretty much about these two prisoners that escape from prison. They get on the train, and when they get on the train, the conductor, he dies of a heart attack. He collapses and he falls off the train. So there's nobody actually controlling the train. And there's a scene where they crash into, I forgot what they crashed into, but I guess one of the workers, which is a girl, played by Rebecca De Mornay, she gets knocked out from the crash. When she wakes up, they discover her, and they realize that nobody's controlling the train. Like, it's just going on the loose, and then they're trying to stop the train and stuff like that. Very good, very gritty. This movie's actually out of print. It's been out of print for years. I've been wanting to get this movie so bad. Like, I actually tried contacting I think it was MGM Studios, whatever. Yeah, MGM Studios. I tried looking for them. Getting a contact. Contact section where I could actually write them an email to put this movie out. But no luck. I just settled for just getting off Amazon, because Amazon you can pretty much get anything, almost anything, if you wanted to pay it, that cheddar, But I have my limits. Then we got Cheerleader Camp, released in 1988. This movie pretty much sucked. It was okay. It was pretty slow in parts, in my opinion. To say the least, it's about these group of cheerleaders, both men and women, who go to a camp. Hence the name Cheerleader Camp. For training. They train in kind of like kind of like a camp for cheerleaders. Just practicing. Just make this get better. And there's a killer on the loose. Killing them off and stuff like that. And it's pretty much what you get. You get people like Leif Garrett, Bessie Russell. Bessie Russell, I'm pretty sure all my Saw fans would know about Bessie Russell. I think she plays Jill in some of the Saw films. Lucinda Dickey. Lucinda Dickey, you guys should know her from what's that movie? Breaking, and both Breakins, Breaking 2. And I forgot which ninja movie. I think it was Enter the Ninja or Ninja. I forgot one of the ninjas. I forgot which movie she was in, but definitely Breaking. She was definitely in Breaking. But yeah, this is Cheerleader Camp, released in 1988. I got it at FYE for like $4.99 or $5.99, but I was like, why not, Then we got the movie Duel, released in 1971. This was actually Steven Spielberg's first movie that he's directed. Well, professional movie that he's directed, I should say. From what I understand, this was a TV movie, but it's pretty much about this guy, Dennis Weaver, who plays as a salesman. He's supposed to go out. He's out on the road going, because he's a salesman and stuff like that. He's a door salesman, and it takes place like in the Southwest. I think like Arizona, like Southern California, some shit like that. And he is getting chased by a big ass gas truck. Pretty much, this is the movie with Joyride wanted to be. The movie with Paul Walker. That movie was okay, wasn't all that, but this movie right here is a classic. It's dope, very suspenseful. I mean, not much dialogue. I mean, there's dialogue, but it's not like a lot of dialogue between people. It's just Dennis Weaver, his car, was placed as a character, and the big truck that's chasing after them. So it's more of a cat and mouse chase type of movie. So it's pretty good. They don't make movies like this anymore. Highly recommended. Then we got Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3, released in 1990. This movie's actually pretty good. It's pretty much about these college kids. They take the wrong turn, just like the other movies. They take the wrong turn into where they're supposed to go. They don't follow directions. They just think they take a shortcut, and lo and behold, they follow the Sawyer family is killing them off one by one. It's actually pretty good, but it's with Viggo Mortensen. He actually does his thing in his movies. Yeah, highly recommended. This movie's actually underrated in my opinion. A lot of people don't really talk about this film a lot. People always talk about the the first one. Yeah, but I always felt this was pretty good. I didn't care for Next Generation Part 4 with Matthew McConaughey. I'm not the biggest Matthew McConaughey fan of him like that, but that's just me. But yeah, this movie I actually like. It's actually pretty good. Highly recommended. Then we got Infernal Affairs, released in 2000. This was released in 2003, I want to say. 2002 or 2003. But whatever. This movie's pretty much about. It's kind of like the movie Departed, where they're trying to find like the mole in the police department. Like how like they have movies where they have I guess like undercovers that go into the gang and to infiltrate that. But with this movie is reverse. It's reverse. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what you get with this movie. Infernal Affairs. This movie was alright. It could have been a little bit better. It was a little bit too much dialogue for me. That's just my opinion. I feel like it could have had a little bit more action, but yeah, Infernal Affairs released in 2002. Then we got Prom Night 2, Prom Night 3 and Prom Night 4. Prom Night 3, it's pretty much about, if you guys are familiar with Prom Night 2, then you guys will be familiar with the whole Mary Lou, where, you know, she died back in the 50s, you know, and then she comes back to life and she's killing off with that, killing off all the high school students in present day. Well, this is pretty much the same thing. This leaves off where part 2 did. This one was okay. It was it felt more like a horror comedy in my opinion. Just, I don't know, it was alright. It was okay. It wasn't the best, you know what I mean? I don't know. I like the first one with Jamie Lee Curtis. I know a lot of people shit on that movie, but I like it, you know what I mean? Part 4 was just horrible. It just wasn't that good. It's not even worth talking about. I just don't recommend part 4. From what I understand, I think one of these were. I think part 3 was. I think part 3. From what I understand, the one on the DVD version is actually edited, as far as cursing and more violence, whereas the VHS version is the unrated, uncut version, which makes no sense. But you know, I don't know what the fuck is up with that. These are the only ways to get these movies. You can't really get them by itself. I mean, you probably could, but you know, it's probably like imported and cost you mad money. So you know, if you want to go through that trouble, you know, I don't know. But yeah, Prom Night 3, Prom Night 4. If you're a completist, you know, I guess pick it up. You know, do not get the remake. That shit sucks. Okay. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I bought this last year back in October. Probably didn't, but this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. This is actually a pretty good movie, man. I fucking love this shit. Yes, it's a little bit more comedic than the first one, but this one's actually pretty good. It actually, yeah. Yeah, this one's actually pretty good, man. I actually enjoyed this one. Very gory, very gritty, and comedic at the same time. Yeah, this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Pick it up. Then we got Bad Boys, released in 1983, featuring Sean Penn and S.I. Morales. Very, very good movie. This is not to be confused with the one with Will Smith, because I know a lot of people, when people think of Bad Boys, people think of the one with Will Smith. This one right here is a lot better than those two. Although I do like the first Bad Boys, I didn't care for part 2. But yeah, this movie is pretty much about, you know, it's two thugs. This thug, you know, played by Sean Penn, you know, it's just a petty thug, you know, just steal people's purses, women's purses and shit like that, anything to get money and stuff like that. He has beef with S.I. Morales, as you can see here. They're their enemies and shit like that, and you know, there's a scene where, you know, Sean Penn, Mick wanted to steal from Paco, I guess, like wanted to steal from them and shit like that. But you know, the plan kind of went awry and it went bad, and he went on a car chase with the police, car chase, and he ended up killing Paco's brother by accident. He ran him over and stuff like that, so he got sent to jail. Paco was pissed off, obviously, for obvious reasons. I would be too if somebody killed my brother. And so, just for revenge, since he can't get to Mick, the closest thing he can get to Mick is by his girlfriend, played by Ali Sheedy. So him and his boy actually follows her, kind of stalking her, and you know, they rape her and shit like that. And you know, he's pissed. Mick O'Brien is pissed. He gets caught with the rape and he gets sent to the jail, the same jail that Sean Penn is in and stuff like that. They meet each other, and you know, from then on, you know how that shit go. When you have beef with somebody, that shit doesn't end up good. But yeah, Bad Boys, highly recommended. Very gritty, very dark. If you like jail movies, pick it up. Alright, I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't have that much time. I forgot to charge the battery on my camera. Stay tuned for part 2. Peace.